Scooby-Doo. Let's do one more. Let's do this. Oh, no, two more. Two more, and I'll be right there. Hold on. One more. Hit that. Yeah. Get on there. Back over here. There. Hey. Hey, what's happening?
Not much. What's happening?
Beautiful night.
Hey, hold on a second.
Whew.
How do I have a double picture?
Mm.
All right, let's see here. Hold on.
Let's see who's in the chat already. Michelle, Eddie. What's up, Eddie? Hello, Judy. My beautiful wife,
All right,
Jacqueline.
let's see here. Am I still here?
Yep, you're here. Where else would you be? Florida?
No, I feel like I got two windows open, but okay. Okay, let's see.
I'm sure I froze already. It's cold out here on this porch.
All right, I think I got it now. It was weird. I had a small window and then the big window. Did you freeze or did I fall out?
Nope, I froze. I froze. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna bring up.
At least if somebody else jumps up on here, you can. Back again. Everybody's freezing
cool.
back and forth.
I had to bring up YouTube on the computer, and then on my tablet, I've got StreamYard.
That's cool. It's raining. And
well, this way I can pay attention to chat.
I know you're not a hunter, but our bow season started today. I didn't even get a chance to go yet. Any developments on that case with that young lady or with Gabby's case?
No, other than a bunch of rewards being offered for deleting capture, and they're not like from
Not like Crime Solvers. It's not like Crime Solvers. It's probably private citizens putting them up.
It's private citizen. It's like one guy put up 50K, another guy put up 50K, another guy put up 20K. So yeah, there's different ones out there.
Wow. Judy, I have to look, see what it is here. I know it's sprinkling here, but let me look real quick.
And then Dog the Bounty Hunter was knocking on his door, the parents' door,
Come on.
trying to get information. Oops, I gotta put the registration on the car. The sticker.
Let's see. Oh, now let me try this. Here we go.
Hi,
it's
Mary.
58 here now. Yep, 58 raining here now. Actually, it says 40.
Oh.
It's probably gonna go down to 47 here tonight.
What is our
chilly? Hello, Sister Mary.
We were at 65. Oh, nope, sorry. We're at 74 right now.
That's nice, though. That's good weather.
Yeah, but I'd rather have it in the 60s.
I remember last time I went to Florida, I used to go down around New Year's, and even the top of Florida. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't all that greatly warm. I didn't get warm until I got down like Sarasota, down where in the Fort Myers was up where I was going. Then it got warm.
Yeah, it's warmer a lot further south. Hurry back, Larry.
Man, I keep freezing up.
Hold on, I'm gonna cough. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, I like it when it hits 60s up here. I don't like the hot.
Yeah.
My AC only shuts off maybe 3 days out of the whole year, and I can't open my windows. I can't open my windows. One, I have no screens, and I can't afford new screens. And two, I don't get any cross breezes. No, I don't get any cross breezes in my house. So I have 4 windows in my townhouse. That's it. No cross breezes coming through this place. Yeah, it's a cave.
Well, you have one on each side of you?
Yeah, I have like the living room, my bedroom, then my son's got one upstairs.
You must be in the middle one. What I'm saying is, you must be in one of the middle ones. You're not on the end or anything. You're in the middle.
Oh no, I'm not an end unit, but yeah, I got a neighbor on each side, but they don't even have a window. The one, well, I'm the second from the end, so the one on the end has no side window at all either. It's just front back. That's it.
Well,
yeah, it sucks. Cool. That's another reason why I hate my house. A galley kitchen, no storage, and no circulation. 11 years, my windows have not been open.
Wow. I opened our trailer windows up today. Let that breeze blow through.
Yeah, I wish I had that. Nope.
Then I had to crawl up underneath of it because I figured out that our water wasn't working. So I figured out, well, if our toilet's working and the toilet is only within a few.
You're frozen, hon. So when your toilet's working and then when you come back, tell us the rest.
Have I made it back yet?
Okay, you're back.
Am I back? So what I was saying is it's we didn't have any water to the shower, but I got water at least to the toilet, so I knew where the issue was. So that man underneath the trailer doing the limbo, underneath the axles and everything else is still up underneath there. I discovered that there was a leak, and I knew that leak was dripping. That water had to be getting there, and it's right where it went up into the back closet where the hot water heater is. So I said, I don't even need to be under here. I had to crawl back out from underneath the trailer. But anyway, I got back there and I found the problem. It was a screen that had got that iron in it and crusted up. I got that all cleaned up, and man, we have got hot water, cold water. We're happy as heck.
Nice. Yeah, our water down here is like that too. It's horrible. You get that calcium deposit on there, and if you don't clean it real quick, it is hard to get out. You have to get a certain type of chemical. Hey, Will.
Crazy. What's up? How are y'all?
Not much.
Some bush apple. Oh shit!
Yeah, oh no! See, I'm on a diet there. See the light? I'm on a diet. It's got light.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go get myself a Kahlua sombrero since you guys are drinking.
Did y'all
wait a minute? Hold on. Let me go. Wait, no, I think I got a beer. Hold on.
So hey, man, that recording, I've the one you sent me. That one was pretty good. That's the one I was talking about. But I think I'm pretty sure it's the same one that's at the end of the Missing 411 movie. Or
right.
Okay, so my buddy Troy that used to do all of our audio stuff, he said he just listened to that a couple weeks ago, and he cleaned it up real good. Like, he's got a bunch of audio equipment. He's a master at like audio stuff. That's what he does for a living. So he cleaned it up real good. He just sent me a clip of it. I didn't get to listen to it yet. It was like right before I got on here. He sent me a clip of it because he was like, "Whoa, that's weird. I had never heard that before until like a week ago. So it's weird that you bring it up." Because I sent him the clip that you sent me, and he was like, "Man, I just cleaned it up really good. So I'll send you a copy of it." So he sent me one. I can send it to you. Yeah.
So how bad did that scare you last night?
That motherfucker got me, boy. And I don't scare easily. And it was more, you know, I say I was scared, but I literally stood outside the entire time with my gun, just like.
And you watched your back though. It was like.
Yeah.
All right, I got my beer.
Yeah, man. That shit was. I've heard shit before, knocking and all that kind of stuff, but
there it goes. What are you drinking? Hey, did you hear about the new Samuel Adams?
I heard that you can't buy it in South Carolina.
15 states is illegal to buy that Samuel Adams beer.
28%.
Yeah, I think it was. I thought it was 24, but whatever. 20-some% alcohol by volume.
Yeah.
$270 a bottle.
Damn.
Holy cow! All right, cheers, everybody. That's what it says. My cap says.
Cheers.
Cheers.
He's drinking that Pennsylvania beer.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I used to drink for a long time with Yingling. I used to love Yingling.
All right, hold on. I'm crushing my cap here.
All right. Yeah, Boston Lager is actually my favorite beer, but you know, it's a little pricey sometimes.
Our bow season started today.
Oh yeah.
Who cares about hunting? Leave it out of this conversation. You're with the snowflake.
I think it's you know, Steve, so that experience last night, I can explain away everything in some kind of logical thing except for the growl. Like, I could say maybe somebody was back there poaching. Maybe that's why maybe somebody was knocking on a tree to stir up the deer. And then, hell yeah. And then, you know, and also, you know, the couple things, the twig snapping, the deer definitely getting killed, I would say, rather quickly. Man. You know, but yeah, that growl, there's no way I can explain that. Never heard anything like it.
I can tell you the one experience I had where I got growled at, and the reason I got growled at is because that's what I was doing. The Sahara sounds at it. I you know, that was the thing that came to me. I was this thing was walking around the woods. I could hear it, and what got to me was, if this is a Bigfoot, I'm going to see what it'll do. And the only thing I could think of that I knew that could be actual Bigfoot dialect of any kind was the Sierra sounds that had any credibility to them. So I started doing that crap, you know, and you don't know what you're saying to the damn thing, but you know, it's like, so I started that, you know, messing with it. And I'm telling you, what I got back hit me in the chest. You could have took a baseball bat and hit me in the chest, and it felt the same way. And that growl was like a lion that was screaming an opera song. It was, you know, I mean, it's just the force of it.
Dude, that I mean, I literally could feel the bass from it, and I thought it was in my backyard. Like, that's like, because I was outside on my stoop. The corner of my house is probably 10 or 12 feet away from me, and it sounded like it literally came from around the corner. And I jumped up and looked first like a dummy because I didn't have nothing out there, but I looked first and I didn't see anything. But yeah, I damn sure had my daughter get out of her room and come to the living room because her window is right there. And I was like, nope, come in the living room. Something's outside. I don't know what the hell it is.
You would not believe how many people you hear say that they'll wake up in the night and see something staring in their window at them.
Dude, and you know, I generally sleep on my couch, and there's a big, you can see behind me, there's a great big window. I don't know why I sleep on my couch all the time. I just, but you think a grown ass man, I'd sleep in my fucking bed. But yeah, and like part of my shades are messed up from the cat. So even
hold a minute, I gotta post this link. I want Bomber Steve to jump up on here real quick.
All right.
Because I was watching his video and he was talking about something I'm gonna explain.
There we go.
But yeah, I don't know. These things are crazy, And the thing about it is, I believe they use that it's a term for the sound. And there are animals that they have this ability, infrasound. It's a real low bass sound, and what it does is it's like a shock wave.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I tell you what, it stuns.
Have a good night, Eddie.
That's why. Hey, Eddie, see you, brother. So that's what kind of didn't surprise me. You heard a deer's crying afterwards. If it got a deer, it could have shocked that deer, or two or three of them could have scared, one could have scared that deer into an attack situation, an ambush.
I have a feeling, Michelle, I need to plug my ears for sure.
No,
or check the headphones out.
Right before that, whatever happened with that deer, a branch snapped, and then the deer started to, how they sound like when they, like kind of a high pitched sound, or what, I don't really know how to describe that sound they make. It's kind of like them being scared or hurt. Yeah. Except it made it for about a split second. Like it made it. It made.
Isn't that the sound?
And it was done.
Isn't that the sound Shaky makes when he's out of beer?
Yeah. When I ain't got no more Fosters to drink.
Oh, don't drink that shit, mate. Jesus.
Hey, on your channel, you're talking about electric fences. When I was younger, I'm getting ready to put in an electric fence, but when I was younger, we had, miles of electric fence for cattle and stuff and horses. And what we did was in the truck, we would turn the AM radio all the way over as far as it would go to the lowest, usually to the lowest frequency of it, where like 600. Yeah. And when you drive along an electric fence, you'll hear go click, click over the radio. Okay. And you can get a little handheld radio that takes batteries and walk along. And what you'll do is you'll hear that clicking, and that's the box. And when you start hearing static, that is that's where you have a short. You start looking around and you'll find your short.
That's the earth leakage. Yeah. No, interesting. Yeah, because that little device that we bought, it was a bit over $200, but it's paid for itself already.
The click will fade out. Yeah, the click will stop fading. Hey, now I don't know if Will was with me. The guy that here next to you, I don't know if he was with me this night. It was 3 or 4 or 5 of us in my truck, and we were riding around drinking. We were teenagers, and we were on this back road, and we stopped. I had to pee so bad. I've been drinking beer, and I had to pee bad. So I got off the truck, and I'm sitting on the side of the road peeing, and I look, and there's this thing in front of me, and I realize there's a cow standing there. And I said, what are you doing out here? There's no fence or nothing for this cow. The cow just standing there. All of a sudden, my pee stream hit the electric fence that was in front of me. I didn't see.
That's no good.
And it was very shocking.
Yeah, that's a dose of electricity in a location you really don't want it.
Man, that reminds me of and it's definitely a side note, but I was at Wilmer's Park one night, and they were doing like this one of their hippie festivals that they started doing. A bunch of us are up there camping, tripping. My buddy Brian Testament, I don't know if you remember him or not, but he went over to pee by the fence, and them light poles out, all the electric was messed up around there, but them light poles, the bottom part was off of it, the cover where it gets wired together. Oh, he peed right on that shit, like while he was tripping. And that's not an electric fence, that's like real current right there. He definitely fell straight down.
Look at that moo-moos.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know better. I swear, it was my ex-wife sitting there.
Oh my God.
No, this is my girl. This is the one that loves a bit of a scratch.
Oh yeah.
That one there. That's
jerseys.
She's the alpha female. She's a bitch. She's a good mum, but yeah.
Sure. What kind of cows are they?
They're Murray Greys.
Gotcha.
So they're an Australian breed, specifically sort of for our conditions over here. Gotcha. Got a bit of a buff head on them, a bit of a thick neck. Some people don't like them, but they have been imported to America. You can get them over there.
Okay.
And they've been crossed with another breed to make another breed called a square meter, and they're basically a meat cattle.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I've never seen those before. Well, I guess because we don't have them here. But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they're there. They're probably a rare breed over there.
Yeah.
But we like them. They're a medium. They don't get too big. The bulls generally stay under a ton, and sort of 900 kilos. The females around the 600-700 kilos. So they don't get too big, and they've got a nice temperament.
Nice.
Have you ever heard of the Dexter breed?
No.
That's what I'm looking into. The males get about 600 pounds, and the heifers around the cows are around 400 pounds.
Yeah,
they're small. They're real small. They're small cows. They're not big, but they're great for families. You know what I mean? For if you want milk or feed and whatever, they're great for multi-purpose.
Yeah.
What were those? What are those other small ones that we have here? A lot of people will get them like more for pets, really, but I can't think of what they're called now.
What, those miniature cows?
Yeah. I forget what they're called. I know my ex-wife really wanted them.
You can get different breeds in the miniature cows. You can get miniature jerseys. You can get miniature.
I think they were jerseys. I think that's
miniature Holsteins. I think, or Herefords. I think it's what they're called. They're like an orange and white cow.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think it's the jerseys that she wanted, the miniature jerseys. I was like, listen, we like live in a neighborhood and have rabbits.
All right, Warren.
This is what the buggers keep doing to me. I've got this bathtub here, and I've got a hose down to the house, so it's easier to fill up. And the mongrels keep knocking it off the peg. So,
yeah.
And it's a cast iron bathtub. I don't know if you've ever picked up a cast iron bathtub, but
yeah.
I pick them up after I beat them like with a sledgehammer, so I can take them out and redo the bathroom.
Yeah,
that's what we use for water troughs for our cows. Was the old cast iron bathtubs. They're the best thing in the world.
Oh, look, they're great. They're going to last forever. But moving them, just moving.
As a matter of fact, the last one we had didn't even have a lip around it like that one. It was just a bathtub. I mean, like it had the
like on feet, like a fall tub or whatever. Oh man, he froze it. Hey, what did you say was knocking that over?
Oh, the cows do it.
Oh,
I think the bull likes
feed on it. So it was, but it was, and that thing was heavy. Yeah.
See, I've got cow hair on the star picket. So I think they love to scratch on the star pickets and then they knock it off. He's got a big buff head, so he loves pushing his head up against something.
Right. That's funny.
Come on, April. April, you and that old turd, get up on here. Come on.
Anyway, I've got a lot of work to do, so I was just jumping on to say good day to my good mate Shaky.
What day is it there? Is it Sunday there now?
Yeah, it's Sunday there.
Yeah, they're ahead of us, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So,
okay, what are the lottery tickets from last night so I can play them tonight?
I know. I want to know too.
Boy, if it worked like that, wouldn't it be nice?
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, it certainly would be. If I could do that, mate, I'd split it with you.
Woo.
I'd share with you
every week.
We'll win every week.
No kidding. I just need a car, a power chair, and pay off the last 3 years on this townhouse. I'm good.
I got froze again, didn't I?
No.
Good right now.
You're here.
Thanks for jumping into the live this morning too, guys. We appreciated it. So,
it's always great to see you.
Yeah. No, we're just trying a different time slot just to see if it sort of fits in better with the American time, and just see if we can get a few channels to pop in and say good day. And we, as I said, we're a growing channel. But we're not doing it for the numbers. We're just doing it because we enjoy it and love meeting people, and the numbers will look after themselves.
There you go.
You have some great people on your channel. There were some nice people in the chat.
Yeah, really good. Yeah. And as I said, we'll answer any question, but we're not there to talk about politics or anything like that. I've got my own opinions. I keep that to myself because it doesn't.
Good night, Mary.
My opinions don't really coincide with a lot of other opinions on homesteading YouTube channel. That's fine. That's just the way it goes. So we just focus on what we're doing and our property and enjoy meeting people.
I have never seen it tear apart families like I have in the last couple years. I just have not. It's crazy
American
anymore.
Politics is out of fucking control, man. It's crazy.
And they're all corrupt. We're gonna sit there and argue who's right and who's wrong. But every day, I don't care. Every damn one of them, if they've been in there as long as they have, they are corrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the system is geared to make it difficult for good people to do their job. Like, you know, it
is, man. I wish our systems would be like so we could have the common man in there. Obviously, you'd have to have an education, but you know.
And look, you know, one of my idols is Peter Garrett. He's the lead singer of Midnight Oil, and you know they're I mean they line up with my morals. You know, they're environmentalists, they're anti-nuke, they're anti-war, they're anti-gun. Well, not anti-gun, but you know, anti-gun violence. They're a band that and he actually tried to go into politics in the Nuclear Disarmament Party, and you know couldn't get the votes and couldn't get there. So the only way he was going to get into politics and actually try and do something from what he believed in and what the band represented was to join one of the major parties, which he did. And I thought, well, that's fantastic because now, you know, they've got a really good person there who's got, you know, good morals and a moral compass as far as the environment, whatever. But then when he went in there and he's now part of a major party, then he had to start playing the game. And so, you know, the system was set up to a point where even someone who was as passionate as Peter Garrett about, you know, no nukes and saving animals and saving the forest and anti-logging and all that, he couldn't do anything because that's not how the mechanism of politics works. And that's the sad thing.
It's geared towards
just real quick, y'all are here. You know, Steve, I don't know if you know, but Jackie's actually is my wife. She jumped on your channel.
Oh,
Jackie
Peck. Right, okay.
Yeah, that's my wife. Last night about
my condolences, Jackie.
Well, about 11 o'clock, she said, "You got to take me to the hospital." And I said, "What?" She says, "Never mind, I'm calling an ambulance." When she says,
"Oh, great, he's frozen. Everybody's frozen."
Right when it's
okay. Wait a minute.
You froze up,
Steve. You had froze up. We didn't hear it. We missed it.
Anyway, about 11 o'clock, she told me that she was calling an ambulance, and I said, "Why?" She says, "I don't feel right." Well, she was a paramedic for 16 years.
Yep.
So she knows.
Yeah.
Oh God, he froze again.
You and your damn internet. Your internet's worse than mine, and mine's terrible.
Stevie, yeah, come on now, your internet.
So anyway, I said, tell them we're in.
Steve, we still didn't hear the story.
I think I'm just gonna have a sip of beer every time he freezes.
Or you'll be drunk by the end of the night.
Yeah, but I got 2 more beers. I'm good to go. So you know.
The wind must be blowing the wrong way in his house.
Am I here again?
Yeah,
yes, you're here again.
So she called the ambulance.
So I told her, I said, tell 911 we're on our way and we'll meet the ambulance.
Well,
did y'all hear that part?
I heard that.
Okay, we met the ambulance. And instead of taking her to our local hospital, they transported her to Winchester down in Virginia, which is an hour from here. Well, they got her straightened out. She had a pulse rate of 154, 156 or something like that, and a blood pressure of 180 over 100 or something.
Oh.
She has AFib. Anyway, they kept her there. Finally released her at 4:30. 5:30 this morning, we walked in the door here. So I didn't get out of bed till 1 o'clock today. But Jackie is told to stay calm. She is in the chat. She's resting. And she just wanted me to explain to everybody exactly what happened because everybody keeps asking her how she is. But she's doing fine. She just...
Jackie, don't get your butt out of that chair unless it's to bed.
Yeah. That dude, right?
But she pass on our best wishes and tell her just take it easy. And look, being married to you for a while hasn't knocked her off, so I'm sure she can handle this.
That's right.
Hey, look, next 2 weeks I'm going to be a half a century, and I've been married to this woman for a quarter of a century, so we're all good.
Well, she's obviously used to you and settled in for the long haul, mate.
Oh yeah,
no doubt.
Oh, I got a question. Maybe you guys will know. We have a Goodwill here, and they have a scent store, like an outlet. You know, like the stuff they don't put on the shelves, they put in these bins, and you go rummaging through them.
Yeah.
Somebody threw somebody's flag that was folded in the triangle.
That means that usually it's from a funeral or out of respect. It was for a memorial.
Yeah,
or
veteran,
right.
So,
but they also fold them in triangles every night when they take them down. So they could have been somebody that was military. That had
I don't know, but I didn't. I bought it for the poundage, and I'm trying to figure out where I could take it that they can dispose of it properly.
I don't know that. That's the police department or something. But the disposal, believe us or not, the disposal of a flag is supposed to be done by burning it. Not in a protest burning it, but actually just
right. That's why I did not want to see it, because it could have been from an estate and somebody just ditched it. You know what I mean? So I don't want to disrespect the flag, because honestly, it could be a hidden memory behind it.
Yeah, honestly, take it to either City Hall or the local police department or state police, whatever's close to you, and say, "Hey, this is the situation. I want if it needs to be disposed of, I want it done properly, and they'll take care of it for you. They'll understand."
Do you think those halls, the vets?
Yeah, they may do it for you too. Yeah, the VFW or the American Legion. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll check into that.
Or they may keep it. They may keep it, and if it's not,
which is fine too.
Right.
Right, which is fine with me too. I just don't want it out there to be disrespected.
No.
Because my dad is a Vietnam vet, and my godfather died, and his name is on the wall of the memorial, along with all the other vets that over the many wars. And I just don't, and policemen and firemen. So I don't want to disrespect that.
When I was in the 1% Motorcycle Club, we heard that lady from that Baptist church was coming to paint over the wall and disgrace the wall. So about 4 or 5 clubs got together. We went up there and we were looking for him. Jackie was with me. We went up there and we stood in front of that wall. If anybody came around there to touch that wall, they were going to get that blood was going to be spilling. That wasn't going to happen.
What is that church called? What is it?
Something Westwood Baptist Church or something.
Something like that. Westwood, West Forest.
Yeah, West something
like that. Yeah, crazy ass people.
Not the Westboro Baptist Church.
Yeah, Westboro. That's it. Westboro. Exactly.
Don't get me started on those wankers.
Wankers.
Seriously, mate. Anyone that wants to turn up at a funeral for a serviceman who's given his life in defence of the country and want to turn up and protest their funeral because of that bullshit, mate.
Yeah.
It's kind of disrespectful.
That is one church I would love to see bulldozed.
Yeah,
me too.
They are nothing but a bunch of lunatic, fringe, religious, fanatical bloody arseholes. That's all they are.
I would say that the majority of people would like to see that church bulldozed. No matter what your beliefs are, they are.
What I love is the biker clubs. The biker clubs kind of like part the seas, and they don't let them anywhere near it. They shelter the families.
They have a thing called the Honor Guard. It's a bunch of guys. It's not even a club. They got a bunch of guys that ride bikes that are called Honor Guard, and they stand them and they hold them at bay. And you know what? They ain't gonna play
I love them. Yeah, they're great. With them. When I lived up north, I lived in housing. And our maintenance guy was head of Toys for Tots, retired and vets of the Marines. So they all got together, and you can hear my window is literally like over the parking garage, and there'd be 20 of those Harleys coming in. And I'm going to tell you, the concrete on my building under my butt was shaking. But it was the best sound and noise because I knew what they were there for.
Jackie and I were talking about getting another bike today. We're just talking about it. I had a 1975 shovelhead I rode all over this country, and it was kickstart only. But I'm getting me old geezer dresser with push button on that thing, and a radio.
I'm too old for all that madness.
Oh, April, you ain't the only one's gonna be using that word. I'm gonna be calling everybody a yanker now, a wanker now.
Wanker, not a yanker.
Yeah,
wrong
same thing. You damn wankers.
Yeah, but never mind.
That's a pretty common one here in Australia.
Yeah,
hey, wanker.
Like and then you combine it with other, like we say mate a lot, so it's like mate, you're a wanker.
Yeah, that's funny. That's yeah. I always think it's funny when I hear that term. I'm like, that's not from here. But
hey, Will, the best thing is ever here in this country, we fight back and forth about being a Yankee or the Confederate of the South. You're either a Southerner or you're a Yankee. Well, the people in Australia call every damn one of us Yankees.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird.
You're all Yankees.
Yeah, British people do too. It's funny.
I'm a little bit more educated and a bit more aware of American history, so I've got a bit more of an idea of Yankees and Southerners. But the average Australian, you're all Yanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I've been told, even though I was born in Southern Florida, I'm a Yankee.
Okay.
Southern Florida or not
you sound like a Yankee.
That's because I lived in Boston for 36 years or 38 years.
Yeah, I can tell because when you said Boston there, you said Boston, and that's how people from Boston speak.
Right, but I always say park my car. I do not drop my R's. So there's a difference.
I was gonna ask Jackie what that word was. It sounded like wankers, and it wasn't wankers. We were driving truck. When I was driving tractor trailer, a buddy of mine said, "Dude, I pulled up beside this guy and looked down, and he was pulling his tallywagger." And I fell out that Peter belt when he said that. Tallywagger.
I'm looking up all these terms now on my computers.
Oh yeah. We a number of years ago, the New Zealand cricket team came to Australia on tour, and they were playing, and they had a bowler, Richard Hadley, and he was a great bowler, but he was an arrogant cuss, and everyone hated him. And every game he went to, the Australian Bogan squad, which are the real Ocker guys in the crowd, would start up this chant, and it was Hadley is a wanker, Hadley is a wanker, and they would go on for hours. And it got to a point where it was actually affecting the way he played.
Wow.
It was really cool. I may have indulged and joined in a couple of times for a little while. I think. I can't remember.
Hey, over here with ice hockey, there's a team. I can't remember what team it was, but one of the teams, they would throw squid on the damn ice at the players.
I never saw that.
Yeah. I can't. Google it. I bet you can find it. They would literally throw squid at the damn players. Squid.
Okay, what hockey team?
That's funny.
That's squid.
What a waste of good calamari.
I know.
I love it fried.
Detroit Red Wings.
Okay, the Red Wings. Yeah, the Red Wings. Detroit Red Wings. They would throw squid at them. I was like, what the heck?
I wonder why squid at them. Like, I wonder what that was all about. That's so weird. Like, there's no squid around there, so.
Tell you what, though, you get a nice squid hood and just pour it on the opposite side of the skin and fry it up with some salt and pepper. There's nothing better.
Oh man, I love calamari. Oh
really
man.
Good. Yeah, I love that. My old lady and my daughter hate it, so we never get it when we go out. Like because we'll have it for appetizers here. I don't know how they do it there, but yeah, I never end up getting it because we're sharing.
I'm not a squid, I don't like squid, octopus, or shellfish.
Oh, I love shellfish, crabs. I grew up eating blue crabs, so that's
I grew up in New England. We had crabs and lobster.
Lobsters.
But
I used to haul out of hooks in Boston. Des, I used to haul out of hooks.
After it was cooked wrong, nope. I'll do fish chowder and baked fish and grilled fish, but shellfish.
I used to be really good friends with the people that owned Hooks Lobsters. I used to go in there. They had one in a tank. I swear, the guy said that thing was over 100 years old. That thing was huge. I was like, whoa. It was I mean, his claws were bigger than my hand. I was like, oh, and my hands are not little. I mean,
delicious. Well, maybe not. Being that old, it might not have been that good. I don't
care.
Anymore.
I'm just glad he was still living. Just let him live in a tank or whatever.
They do that with the blue lobsters too. When they find a blue lobster, because that's very rare, they'll either send it to the aquarium or send it to another aquarium. Excuse me, or they'll release it back to the wilds instead of cook them.
You know what we have a lot of in West Virginia? People don't realize.
Crawfish.
Crawdads. Yep. West Virginia is full of crawdads. I love crawfish.
Yep.
I call them mud bugs.
And you would think there'd be more.
Warren. Take care.
Good night, Warren.
Not that many of them around here, which, I mean, you would think there would be in the South because all the rest of the states down here have them, but I don't ever see them.
Oh, everywhere.
Then we get them imported here.
I'm going to head out here. I've got some work to get done.
All right, brother.
You have a great day there.
Working.
I guess the Yank word for mate is brother. So, all right, brother.
Actually, I'm starting to use that a bit too. So I think I'm becoming a little bit Americanized.
Oh boy, look at
Nothing wrong with that, as long as you turn us into a little bit of you. Share it.
No, yeah. I know when I start saying y'all, I'll know I'm fully acclimatized.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Stay safe, my friend.
Thanks for coming on, bro.
All right.
Always a pleasure, mate. Okay, and send our best regards on to Jackie. Hope she's feeling better.
Sure will.
All right. Bye, all.
All right. See you.
See you, man.
Man, I was watching his channel today. I love him.
Yeah,
hey, Stevie. Cool. Welcome to the crowd.
Welcome to something. welcome to the Shaky Free Show.
Right? What we got here? I got some kind of something going on here. What is it? Oh.
Where's Stevie leaving? No, he said hello, and then people saying night Steve. Word. Oh, night Steve. I forgot Bomber Steve. Duh.
Yeah. There's a lot of Steves around me here. There's three.
Of us.
There was three. Now there's two.
Yeah, me, Bomber Steve, and then Steve Outdoorsman.
Yep.
Wow, man. That could get confusing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So, a topic. How much further can I drink? I'm not a big drinker.
Yeah. Lucky you.
One beer, maybe 2 beers a year.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I'm like,
well, I don't like drinking at home by myself, even though my kids are old enough. We don't sit here to drink and socialize in the house. So this is me going to the bar right here. You know, gotcha. I can't dance, and I have to go outside and have a smoke. But you know,
I don't think Jackie and I've been to a bar since 2019.
Yeah.
2019. Oh, yeah, oh my God! I just had a. I thought you were about to say 1920.
Now, I mean, and I'm saying to go to bars. We've been in restaurants that have bars in them, like close to here. But I haven't been out drinking to go out and drink, and I can tell you, it's been a long time.
You want to know what the last time I was? Was 1991 was the last time I went to a club and bar, and my boyfriend, who ended up being my husband, was like, "I'm never taking you out again because I don't like the way you dance." Because he dances in his spot. And I'm like Spanish, and I'm like all over the place shaking the booty, and he doesn't like that. So I was never allowed to go to the club again, ever. So, and then I became disabled, so now I stay at home, and this is my club right here.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. I put some music on, but I don't want Shaky to get in trouble.
I don't care. I can tell you what.
No, he froze again. Hold on, I got to take a drink. Come on, Shaky. Come on back.
I think my channel, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Well,
cool.
we're not
I put some Leonard Skinner on, some Steppenwolf on, some Doors on.
Yeah, you know what? On this channel, I don't give a shit. Smoke, drink, smoke pot, smoke whatever you want. I don't care. And you know what? Put music. I don't give a damn. What are they gonna do? Kick me off YouTube? Woohoo!
Yeah. April. Did you see April's comment? Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
hey,
good.
Wait a minute.
I thought he was going to freeze.
Jeff said he was going to jump on, but he's watching fighting UFC. I forgot.
Yeah, he's all about that shit.
We get to see Dez in a drunken state tonight. Oh joy!
Yeah, here we can show that. There we go. I keep forgetting I can do that.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Keep on freezing, and I'll keep on swigging. Well, it's almost time for me to get another beer.
You ain't got that many beers in that house.
Yeah, but it doesn't take much for me to get drunk. And then I've got Kahlua if I want to mix, but I don't want to mix Kahlua with milk and beer.
Oh man, I used to drink White Russians every night, man. I loved White
I can't do the hard liquor like White Russians. Now, if you give me some tequila and some Bud, and I'll do some shots of tequila with some Bud Chasers.
I tell you, I go out and get slammed on a Friday night or a Saturday night, and then Saturday morning I'd be sitting at the bar drinking Red Eyes, which is either V8 or just tomato juice with the beer mixed in it.
Yep. I do
that was breakfast, and Jackie be drinking. She'd be drinking with the Bloody Marys.
Yeah, I drink both of those. In the morning, man. I mean, not every morning, obviously, but you know.
I don't know if I've ever had a Bloody Mary.
They're good, man.
The virgin version or the liquored version?
I've never had
So I always called the red eyes. I always called them poor man's Bloody Mary. They're not. I like Bloody Marys, man. They're good. I mean, you got to be careful though because it's vodka.
Now, my favorite drink is a beer teeny.
What is? I don't even know what that is.
I take a nice little glass and I take my beer, pour it in a glass, and then I either have stuffed olives with either usually anything. I don't care whether it be regular or garlic or jalapeno, and I pour the juice, a little juice in with the beer, and that's a beer teeny.
There you go.
And it's good. I got that from my brother Ricky.
That don't sound bad at all, really. To be honest with you.
Jackie says I had one. I don't remember drinking. I remember tasting a Bloody Mary, but I don't know if I don't remember having a whole one. I don't know.
They're good. I like them.
I'm a generic now. Well, not a generic. What do they call it?
Simple man.
No. J. I can't think anymore. My mind is gone.
I hate
You've got one? It hasn't been fried out. You still have a brain cell in there?
The name for the old people. It begins with geriatric. Yeah, I'm a geriatric delinquent now.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm right on your heels.
You're how old?
I'll be 50 next week. So you know what?
Please.
I'm at the point.
Oh wow, you're a half a century.
Hey, I gave a guy my license today. I went to the pawn shop. I had to give him my license. He looked at it, looked at me, looked back at my license, looked at me. He says, "Dude, you're gonna be 50?" I said, "Yeah, why?" He says, "I thought you were like 40." I was like, "Well, thank you, appreciate it."
Yeah, you ain't got all that gray like.
No, I don't. And the only wrinkles I got is like right here. I was like,
yeah.
I'm gonna be 58. You want to talk about geriatrics?
Jackie's 57.
Yeah. See.
She's young. She's young.
You're a young pup.
She's a young, beautiful, vibrant woman. I love my wife.
There you go. That's all that matters.
And I might have been born in the dark, but it wasn't last night. I ain't stupid either.
Right.
It's getting cold, Chicky. You might be sleeping outside if you don't watch yourself.
I got an insulated doghouse down here with a heat lamp in it.
Okay.
No dog, just a house with it's insulated with a heat lamp.
Right. Man. Hey, have you heard of that app, Randonautica?
Sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Dude, it is cool. I've seen some videos, but you end up in crazy places. So, you break it down, random, and
dude, you grew up with.
Time to take a drink, girl. Damn, did everybody freeze? Oh no.
No, I'm not frozen. I'm reading.
No.
You grew up with me in Southern Maryland. Where didn't we end up?
Right.
Am I back?
So yeah,
dude,
you're back now.
Look, you grew up with me. Where didn't we not end up that wasn't crazy when we went out acting a fool?
Man, you should look up some of the videos on YouTube sometime. So the app, so basically you like have an intention, and I don't know if you type it in or like if you just think it, and you push. But I haven't used it yet because every time you use it, like you have to go through this whole theme, and you have a theme in your head. You hit the button, and it'll give you a location on the map, and you can put however many miles you want to go, and it'll make all the locations within there. But you could end up anywhere, and people have found like it's almost like I don't want to say it, not esoteric. What's the word? I don't know. It's weird. People end up in weird places, end up finding like dead bodies and like crime scenes, end up in old abandoned buildings. And
I think CSI did a segment. One of the things they kind of used that to make one of their they were treasure hunters. They had to follow the clues. Now there's an artist. There was a guy. He's got all these gems buried around the United States, and he got this artist to draw a picture, a painting, and in the book. It's in a book, and you got to get the clues out of that picture. I think like 3 or 4 of gems have been recovered.
Yeah,
they turned in their key and got their Joe, but there's still a bunch still out there.
Yeah,
you gotta go by that.
Trying to find it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, that is amazing. Yeah, but yeah, that app is crazy. Like if you just look up like Randonauts on YouTube, or just look up Randonautica, you'll find stuff about it, and people they video what they're doing, and
you kind of got Des to Googling it now. I hear that.
No, not. I was I responding to somebody.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I should just put that on mute so you don't have to hear me typing away like a woodpecker.
No, you're all right. It doesn't bother me. I could care less.
Okay.
Yeah, I just told Sabrina because I was thinking of her when I downloaded it because my girl loves adventure, and I was like, listen, we are carrying your gun because we can't be riding around walking through the woods with my shotgun. So, and driving around with it, she's got a pistol. So, I was like, and we can carry that here legally. So,
yeah.
And you know, in that fucked up, we can carry a loaded pistol in the glove box or in the console. It can be chambered, but I cannot have my shotgun loaded inside my vehicle.
You know why? No, it makes sense. It makes sense to me, and I'll tell you why. Because that way it takes hunters out of the situation of having a loaded shotgun where they're shooting out the windows that illegally they shouldn't be shooting at.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I was thinking like just how.
Did I freeze?
No, you're there.
No.
I was just thinking of how illogical it was because I can't. No, he must not be able to hear us.
So am I frozen now, or did you hear what I said?
No, I heard what you said, but
yeah. I mean, I can understand it for that reason.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I was thinking about how it was illogical because I can't maneuver my shotgun in my vehicle very well, but I can damn sure maneuver.
It's in the link. Shit.
Oh shit! You froze again. Oop, there you are.
You can. Oh, never mind. It got retracted.
April, go into the chat and see if it's in there.
In Messenger.
The link should be in the chat.
If it's in this chat, it's not there.
No. It's in Messenger. See if it's in Messenger.
Right. That's why I said check your Messenger.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I sent it in Messenger.
No problemo. Well, my dad's officially in Italy.
Oh yeah.
What? Yeah. What happened?
Well, he went to Spain and then to Italy. Every year he gets paid to race. So my dad is a sailboat racer at 81 years old, and he always wins like first or second place here in the States and stuff. I'm sorry?
What is he racing? Like running?
Sailboats.
What is it?
Sailboats.
Oh,
sailboats.
Nice. Yeah, nice, man. I used to.
Go ahead.
I got invited to be first mate on actually 2 racing sailboats because I used to sail. I used to live on a sailboat, and yeah, I'm a sailing fool. But yeah, I've got invited to be first mate more than once, and I don't know why I never did it, but.
Yeah, my dad kept on winning Rolexes, so they stopped giving him Rolexes and started giving him cruises.
Nice.
Oh my goodness! Look at you two. The green screen and the shirts. But yeah, he used to sell he used to sell 36-foot sailboats.
Nice.
And then he went down to one-man sailboats. But he tried for the old folks and paraplegics last year, I think it was. They were supposed to sail, and he was in the Olympics, and he made the cut and everything, but his sailboat mast broke.
Oh my God!
He would have if he was able to race, he would have been the oldest sailor.
So you'll have to ask your dad. Your dad will know exactly what this is. But I lived on a 32 Hunter Cherubini. Cherubini makes racing boats in Italy, or used to. I think he might be dead now.
Did you two die or something and didn't tell anybody?
Hey, Halloween coming in.
I don't know what he's racing over there, but I'm not sure what he's racing over there. But whatever he's racing, I know he's having a blast.
Yeah,
and then they'll be coming back here, and then he'll be here for my 58th birthday. So you'll have to remind me one more time on that boat.
Okay. Yeah. You'll have to remind me to remind you.
Yeah, because he'll be here November 12th. So, all right, let me write this down. Will, remind me, boat, 36 Hunter what? 32 Hunter what?
Hunter Cherubini.
On backwards.
No doubt.
32 foot Hunter Cherubini.
Cherubini.
Are you drunk yet?
No, but I swear I want to go Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
We didn't even
All right,
think
let's
when we
see.
sat down here we had on green shirts.
That is so funny.
It is.
You see heads, and you see their logo and an arms, but you don't see the shirt. That's
so
funny.
weird.
It is. It is. I'm gonna look this up too.
Look, Will.
Huh. Oh shit! Was that Rick and Morty?
Yeah, that is. I started saying Beavis and Butthead, but
yeah, that's Rick and Morty.
Oh, Lordy.
Well, you act like you done did something today.
I've been at it all day.
I bet you have, really.
He has. He's got on my nerve all day long.
I ain't been here, so how did I get on your nerve?
You wanker.
You gonna think wanker?
Well, Glenn, at least you're invisible. We can't see it go. We can't see the swing, but we'll at least hear the smack.
Yeah, you can see.
Oh.
Well, howdy, Stevie. Michelle said the invisible man.
With Luca on the brain.
I'm gonna get me a green suit.
You know what? Every time I hear Lufa, I think of the damn German Air Force, a Luftwaffe.
Oh, you missed a whole.
No, I heard. I heard all it. Luftwaffe.
Glenn was like, "What's a loofah?" And I'm not asking.
Hey, you know, there are some.
I didn't need to know what she was talking about.
There are some people that can read lips too. When you just ask somebody, they know what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
What's
I have to put a green screen here too.
Thanks.
So you've been having Bigfoot activity?
No, Will has.
I had something last night. I don't know what it was. Well, I can tell the story again. It's not a long story.
Hey,
but,
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I was sitting out on my stoop, and you know, I live pretty far out in the woods. I mean, I live along the main road that goes to our island, but it's all woods out here, and swamp. And yeah, I was sitting out on my stoop, and toward my backyard is, you know, it's all woods out that way, for a long ways, woods and swamp, and there's plenty of deer and pigs out there and whatever else is out there. And so the back of my house, my daughter's room is on the back of my house, and like she sleeps by the window. So I'm sitting on my stoop, which would be, if you're facing my house, to the left. And I'm sitting there, and I heard, I swear, the deepest, loudest, biggest growl I've ever heard in my life. And it went from real deep up to almost like the sound of like a human could make, but the deeper part, there's no way a human could make that. And so I jumped up and looked, like it sounded like it was literally in my backyard. My yard's not huge. My fenced in part is probably 2/3 of an acre or something. So I jumped up and I looked around the corner like a dummy, because I wasn't sitting out there with my gun, and I didn't see anything. I ran in the house, asked my daughter, was she doing something in her room, like playing with her radio or something that could have made that noise? And she's like, no, she didn't hear anything. She had her headphones on, you know, she's a teenager. She ain't paying attention to the world at all. And I was like, oh shit. Well, it was loud enough that it scared me, and I told her to get out of her room, come out to the living room, so she wasn't by the back window. And I got no lights in the back of my house, so ran in, grabbed a gun, went back outside, turned the headlights on my truck so I could see out there. I don't see anything. I'm like, all right, turn the headlights back off. Just sat there for a while, and I started hearing knocking on a tree back in the woods, like something was hitting the tree with a big limb or something. And I was like, whoa, well, that's weird. And then a few minutes later, you know, and I'm staring at the woods. I'm like, if anything comes out of these woods, they're done. And a few minutes later, I hear like a limb break, and I heard a deer start to squeal. It got cut off real quick, and then a couple footsteps like through some dry leaves, and then I never heard nothing the rest of the night. But the growl, the rest of it I could kind of blow off as maybe somebody poaching or something back in the woods. And you know, but the growl, I've been almost face to face with a bear before that was really pissed off at me because I walked up on her and her cubs. And another time I pissed a bear off that was up in a tree. I didn't mean to piss it off, but I did. And it come hauling ass down the tree, growling at me. And so I've heard pissed off bears, but whatever this was bigger than that, or sounded bigger than that. And I've never heard a growl like that in my life. Like, completely freaked me out. I was probably out there a couple hours, two and a half hours, just with the gun, just scanning the wood line. I was like, there is something out here. Like, what the hell? But yeah, it was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
I wouldn't have to worry about it finding me because I've been on a big old pile of poo. Like 10 foot high.
Oh man, it was wild though. Like, and you know, as far as Bigfoot goes, on one hand, I'm a skeptic about everything, but I believe in a lot of shit because I've seen a lot of shit in my life. A lot of shit, you know, ghosts, UFO, whatever. Bigfoot, I've never seen it with my own eyes, so I don't know. But it was kind of weird that, you know, to hear that growl and then hear the knocking on the trees. And like, I was like, wow, this is kind of going down that road right now. This is kind of crazy. So, you know, it was just an interesting experience. And it's sounds that I've never heard out of the woods behind my house before. Like, never. So it was interesting. But I've only lived here a little over a year, so I don't know.
Well, if they're there, you're probably getting ready to get into it. Yeah. Well, you know, as far as I know, I've never heard of a human getting attacked by one, so I'm cool. Well, they say there's some mean ones out there. They say there's nice ones and there's mean ones, so I don't know.
I've heard of people.
I want it to be nice.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, I would never just shoot at it just because I saw it or anything like that. I've heard of people getting rocks thrown at them, limbs thrown at them, and all that kind of stuff. But I've never heard of one actually coming up and trying to fight somebody. Which, God, I would hope that wouldn't happen. That don't sound good. I was scared enough of a bear when it was pissed off at me. So, you know.
Let alone something 8-9 feet tall.
Right. Yeah, and that was just black bears both times that I had those encounters. So, you know, like anything bigger than that, oh my God. No
well,
way.
a bear's bad enough. I mean, they killed quite a few people.
Yeah, for sure. But, yeah, it freaked me out, whatever it was. I've never been like that. Like, I've gone outside like with a gun if I've heard something or whatever, you know, worried that somebody's out there creeping around my house or something, but never a situation where I was like, there's a fucking monster outside. What the hell? But I wasn't going to cower in the house. I was like, no, I'm taking you head on wherever you're at because I can't see out my windows at nighttime. So.
Exactly. What were you doing? You're making me less noticeable.
I have two reasons to drink tonight. I forgot to tell you. One is because I'm hanging out with you all, and the other is my oldest turned 34 today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was trying to tell you a while ago, Shaky was frozen again. You needed to drink. And you didn't hear him. He's reading.
No, I didn't hear it. I was zoned out, but I drank when he was not here, so that should make up for it.
Well, I see the floating hat. I see April's face in a floating hat.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he went and got my green hoodie. Put it on backwards.
Ah, there he is.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, that's funny.
Reminds me a little bit of the Ghost and Mrs. Muir.
I don't drink a lot because of the gastric bypass surgery. Because when you have that,
it blows you up.
No, well, it's not that, but your body absorbs quicker. So, like, where I used to drink like a 12-pack and be cool, I drink 6 beers and I'm toast.
Yeah.
So I went and got my lemon lime water. I'm a hillbilly lemon lime.
I've got a nice little buzz with just 1 beer, so this is enough for me.
But anyway, while I went in to make this jug of water with the lemon lime in it, I was at the water cooler making it. And Jackie says, "Is it hard to make popcorn?" What the fuck do you think? No, it ain't hard to make popcorn, but I know what that means when you're married. I got the popcorn machine out. I made her popcorn.
I've got an air popper, no popcorn for that, but I got plenty of the chemical ones you throw into the microwave.
Oh man, we went to Sam's Club last week, and they had 50-pound bags of popcorn, unpopped. The unpopped popcorn. I was like, yeah, I get some 5-gallon buckets, and I can store that. Yeah.
There you go.
Just if we ever have a fire, the firemen will have a feast of popcorn.
Now that would be funny. Yeah, but then if you had a fire and you had the wacky tobacco, and they were smoking, inhaling that, and then the popcorn's going off, you can feed the munchies right there. So
I got that too. You want some of that?
No, I gave that up years ago. That's one of the reasons my marriage is no longer.
We haven't found a male goat yet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we need a male goat.
That's right, Jackie. You stay there. He can do it.
Hey, Lazy, y'all going to Mayberry?
Yeah, planning on it.
What day is that? Saturday? Or y'all going to be down there for the whole week?
I think the mainest day we're going is on the Saturday, but we may run over there since we're so close a day or two.
But you're going to be there Saturday, huh?
Yep.
I'm looking here at the calendar if I can get it to pull up. But it didn't, and it went away.
Y'all gonna have a table or something there, just there, just to socialize and walk around or whatever.
Socialize.
Yeah.
I can't believe how light we look. This is fun. I don't like it.
Yeah, you were sitting there a while ago.
We know how to make ghost figures appear real now.
But you sitting there a while ago and you were just real stupid. I get the picture in there.
Okay, I had my 1 beer. That's enough.
I thought that was your second one.
No, my first.
Oh, you're like me. We're lightweight.
I said I was a lightweight.
Oh, I'm a lightweight.
I have a buzz, but if I go to do another one, forget it. If I have a third one, I'll be yelling out my window if anybody wants if anybody wants to lay. No, that's not going to happen. And I'm not talking about sex lay either. I'm talking about Hawaiian lay. I've done that before, so.
Yeah, if you got a drink, man.
Flash out the window.
I swear to God, if I'm lying, I swear, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I'm going to tell you all this, and Will can back me up 100%. John Thompson's place down on the river. I went down there one night, and I mean, this was a weekend occurrence, but I went down there one night. It was 8 of us. 8 of us. We had 5 cases of beer. That day, we drank all 5 cases. We went up, grabbed a keg, came back, finished the keg, and got to the liquor store before it closed and got 2 more cases, and it was only 5 or 8.
Dude, that trailer park was
5 or 8, and he froze.
Dude, that trailer park was so wild, man. Like, that was like party central up in there.
8. It wasn't more than 10 people. It was no more than 10 people, and I'm telling you, 7 cases of beer and a keg, with less than 10 people.
That sounds about right.
Crazy.
I don't know how our livers still work, but you know.
Bowie rolled that little tracker, that little geo tracker, rolled it over. We flipped it back over. The cops come there, had a keg in the back with the hose coming up front. All of us going to jail that night.
Well, you know what Glenn was going to do?
Oh God, you giving away my secrets again?
I'm scared to ask.
What are those? The big vaping hookah?
Oh yeah, hookah.
He was going to get one of them and put it in the bed of his truck and run the hose in the window.
There you go.
All right, I'm going to be listening to you guys outside, but I'm not going to have any. I'm not going to have anything to, watch you. So I can't talk to you with this, but I can hear you.
Well, you want to go smoke a cigarette?
I'm going to go finally have a cigarette. I've got a buzz on. I want a cigarette.
I hear you.
I go hand in hand.
Don't be asking the white or men and the white man if they want to lay.
Yeah, no doubt. I would say it could be dangerous, but I guess if that's what you're asking for,
Exactly.
Hey, Glenn, since Des is gone, guess what I'm doing this week?
Yeah.
I hear you.
Nice.
I hear you. I've always thought about getting me one of them.
This is known as an assault crossbow.
An assault crossbow. Imagine that. As opposed to another kind of crossbow.
Exactly.
I always laugh.
Those pop open on impact.
Oh, really?
Yeah, once it hits, they flip open and just they get this thing gets about about that big.
You got caught.
Yeah, I see.
It's all good.
I try to respect everybody. You know what I mean? I don't like upsetting people. And it's just I didn't care. One time I used to not give a shit, but I just don't like upsetting people anymore. Huh?
I said, who the fuck are you talking to?
I don't anymore. I mean, I used to not give a shit, but I don't like it. Like,
I just want
everybody. I want everybody to be comfortable and happy. I don't want to,
We've all calmed down. I haven't calmed down quite that much because I haven't quick to be like.
It's my old age. I'm getting mild in my old age.
I understand. I'm a little less, unless I get annoyed and offended by somebody's fucking stupid ass views. I'll usually keep my mouth shut. But
By one of them wankers.
Yeah, fucking wankers.
A wanker playing with his tallywhacker.
That's right.
Yeah. Now I'd heard tallywhacker probably
what that on Porky's tallywhacker? Wasn't he saying something about playing with his tallywhacker or something on that old movie Porky's?
Oh, that was our nice way of saying it.
Yeah.
Growing up with the tallywhacker.
Over on Glenn and April's channel is called an acorn.
Called a what?
I call them acres. Acorns.
Oh.
Oh man,
I catch hell for that too. Jackie lights me up every time I say acorn. She said,
"Boy, that was mean." She says,
"It's a fucking acorn." I was like, "I'm just saying what it is." I got hit in the head with popcorn. That's a good thing. Y'all didn't see that shit. I was frozen. I just got beamed with a piece of popcorn.
That's funny.
Yeah, getting all up about what Jakey's saying. Now you done sitting there with
Hey.
your mouth open.
Hey. We're going to go to North Carolina. This ain't West Virginia no more.
He's going to come hunt your Bigfoot.
Oh, shit. I got a text. Hang on. I don't know if my camera freezes when I open text or not.
You got a text?
Yeah. Yeah, it's to bring a text to me.
Well, you better answer it.
I am, trust me. I ain't playing. Because she won't be either. She's got to give me a ride. Let's see.
I can't believe the abuse I take.
You just freeze all the time.
Is he froze again?
No, I was reading something. She's taking her medicine to go to sleep, so she said, "Please keep it down." So I got to keep it down.
We need to.
It says she's not feeling good. I'm going to be quiet. I'm just not going to be loud.
Like I said, incoming.
Yeah.
Dude, my poor girl. She so my the bearings went up on my truck, and on my I replaced the driver's side last year, but I thought I had done some dumb shit and ran into the pluff mud and shit, and I got pulled out. I thought that's what messed it up, but apparently not. My bearings went up on the other side, so I should have just changed them both. And a buddy of mine helped me do the other side, and I forgot we used some of his tools, and so I've gone back and forth to town today twice, and then we got a little tiny local hardware store, and had to use my girl's car, and she's got this little purple PT Cruiser, and so I'm whipping around in this little go-kart, and poor thing, I keep having to use her car, and I know it drives her crazy. She's always like, "Just remember, it's not a goddamn truck. You can't drive it like your truck." And I'm like, I understand, it's a little go-kart. But, you know, I always feel silly driving this little thing. It's a little tiny purple PT Cruiser. I look funny in. And damn if I didn't pull up.
Well, I got bad news for you, buddy, but you look funny driving about anything. I don't think it
Probably. But, man. And then I saw they were having this biker rally up the street. And I saw it said CHR. And I saw a rebel flag flying. And I'm like, man, I'm curious what they're doing. I wonder, you know, what's going on. Because, you know, my dad's like sons of Confederate veterans, and, you know, I'm just all into that kind of shit. And so here I am pulling up in this little PT Cruiser, little purple ass thing. I pull up. What's going on, y'all? What y'all doing? They look at me with my dreadlocks and shit. And this dude's just looking at me like, fuck are you doing pulling up in here? And I was like, no. You got to understand. Like, this is not, you're getting the wrong picture. But then it was cool. But I felt stupid pulling up in there. That's for sure.
I wondered if you got any date requests in a purple PT.
I'm gonna tell you something. I was so waiting for him to say he was driving this PT Cruiser and reached up underneath the seat, pulled out this either pink or purple
wanker.
Waving it at people. That would be funny. Dude, I felt so dumb I had to explain myself to the man. I was like, I understand that I got dreadlocks and pulled up in a purple PT Cruiser, but I promise you, no, this is where I stand. And he was like, oh, okay, you're all right then. Yeah, I'll tell you what we're doing. And it was just like some heritage ride or something, but yeah. I was like, well, I'd follow y'all around, but I think it would look kind of goddamn funny riding around in a convertible purple PT Cruiser with my dreadlocks flying everywhere, following you guys around. But
yeah, they'd probably say, you just stay about 10 miles behind.
Right. I have it fixed tomorrow, though, thank God.
He froze again.
And then he unfroze and froze again.
Poor Shaky.
The wind must be blowing up there.
Uh-huh.
I ain't gonna lie, my internet sucks too, but you know, not quite as bad as his.
Not as bad as Shaky's.
not quite that bad. It ain't that. It's not that far behind it though, really. Like, my internet's so weird. You know, I got wireless in my house, and then you can't get phone service here, so I got to use that. And I swear to God, I can walk out my door, and it'll cut off. But I get in my truck and go to drive down the road. I'm listening to something on Pandora, and it'll go for like a mile, and then cut off, and then I can't get any service for like a couple miles. But God damn it, my phone will damn sure cut off when I walk out the door. Pisses me off.
Jakey's trying to pay us back.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna have to go driving around at McDonald's to find Wi-Fi to pay it off.
Yeah.
Jackie might have turned it off inside.
She might have.
Right. You can cut the cord.
Only bad thing, he's the only one that can end the stream.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we learned that in the hard way.
Hey, where do you guys live at? I think
North
I've been
Carolina.
told. North Carolina. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here he comes back. He's trying.
Yep, he's back.
Where'd you go, wanker?
I got abducted by a space alien.
They was playing with a tallywhacker.
Pretty much. I got probed.
You ought not do that out there on your porch. Especially with the light on.
Man, have you ever heard that story of damn it, what's that guy's name? He had them two sons from a trailer park.
You talking about Danny? Or Danny.
What do you call him? He had a nickname.
Not Pee-wee.
Yeah, I think it was Pee-wee. And they was down there smoking green.
He died. He died. Pee-wee died.
Oh, yeah?
He smoked crack. Died right there in the trailer park.
Oh wow! I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he was smoking crack one night. He had two boys, Joey and Donnie.
Little
Donnie, and
so
he's the one. He's married. He was Calvert's Most Wanted here about a year ago.
Who Donnie was?
One of them.
Yeah, it was Donnie. He was actually he was hiding out on my parents' beach for a little while. Yeah, old Pee-wee one night was smoking. I think it was Pee-wee that was doing it. Was smoking some green and was trying to have sex with the porch. You remember that? He found a knot.
They found a knot in the wood.
He did, and oh, I'm so glad I used to leave. I always left them hard drugs alone.
His wife, remember, his wife left him for that guy Ray in the old truck.
No,
and then and then he hooked up with the girl that worked, and Pee-wee hooked up with the girl that worked at the DNR building. And
none of that.
Good night, Jackie.
Jackie, good night. Hope you get
and then
yes.
Good night, Jackie.
He was hitting that pipe, and man, he's gone. He's buried in a Quasco.
Dang, I gotta go find me a toothpick or something. I done clogged my stuff up. Son of a bitch.
Wait a minute. I hope he's talking about his pipe and not his tallywhacker.
His pipe.
Stick a toothpick down in that, that might hurt.
Oh, that ain't even sound. And I'm all about being kind of wild and everything, but that's a little.
Do you remember that joke?
A little too kinky.
Do you remember that joke? The mom's cooking or fixing pancakes for breakfast, and she's mixing the batter, and she hits the thing of BBs, and they fall in the batter. So she just says, "Hell with it, mixing it up." And she fed all the boys. She fed all the boys the pancakes that had BBs in them. And it's like three boys. The first boy comes running downstairs. Mom, guess what? She says, what? He says, I was peeing and a BB come out. She says, it's okay. Don't worry, son. We're fine. So second boy come running down the stairs. She said, Mom, I just peed a BB. She said, it's fine, son. Don't worry.
This son of a bitch. We can't get through no jokes tonight.
Poor Shaky.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start all over.
You're fine. It's okay.
The
third boy comes. How far did I get? Did I get to the second kid?
About the gist of the second kid, yeah.
Okay, well, the second kid runs down and he says, Mom, she says, what? I was peeing and a BB came out. She says, you're all right, don't worry, everything will pass. So the third kid comes running down and says, Mom, she says, I already know you were peeing in a BB. He says, no, Mom, I was up there spanking my monkey and I shot the cat.
I bet you just gonna say one of them been over and farted and shot her.
Oh my gosh.
I was figuring it. He went to the bathroom and flowed the toy out like a 12-gauge shot.
God damn.
I don't know what's up with that.
You see, Shaky. You see Bomber Steve's comment?
Steve, I'm gonna tell you something, brother. You cannot corrupt something that's already gone.
Corrupted.
You can't hurt this channel.
No wonder Bigfoot wants to come see you. He wants you to shower with him.
Yeah. He wants some of that weed.
Yeah.
It's good too. Then you put some water in that thing. God damn.
Oh,
you smoking a water pipe with no water? Not good.
It's real low. I don't know if you can see how low it is, but it's like down.
Fill that puppy up.
It's like down here.
Oh wait. No.
Yeah. Where's it at? This motherfucker like a mirror. It's down here.
Yeah, fill that puppy up.
Yeah.
You need to fill it up with moonshine.
yes, a
Yeah, no
like
shit.
it.
Look, Jackie said Shaky is corrupted.
He is corrupted. I agree.
Probably got his
Can't come
picture.
from where we come from and not be corrupted. So
That's the reason him and Red are brother and sisters. They're both corrupted.
I never forget that day I got pulled that night. I got pulled over in my little red S10. The cop says, "You got any weapons in here?" I said, "Uh-huh." He said, what do you got? I said, "I got a 308 behind the seat." He says, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, you asked me if I had any weapons in here." So he pulled the seat up, and then they pulled out a rifle, 308 rifle, scope on it, took the clip out, then there out came a shell. He said, "You keep me right around with the loaded. What are you doing with this?" I said, "I live on a farm. My uncle has the farm beside ours." I said, "I shoot groundhogs." He says, "Dude, this is a Maryland State Trooper." He says, "Dude, I'm from West Virginia. Can I come down and shoot some too?"
yeah.
If you don't write me a ticket, you can come shoot whatever you want.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Never wrote me a ticket and let me go. Marlon was with me. As soon as Marlon got the truck, he ran.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
He said, "What happened to your buddy? Do I need to chase him?" I said, "No, he had to pee real bad." And then Marlon come walking back. He said, "I'm sorry, I had to pee." He went empty in his pockets.
Yeah. Oh, Marlon.
That's because you're hanging out with the fun crowd, Steve.
That's right.
Fun.
He said, no wonder he felt at home. We're all corrupt.
This is the lunatic asylum here.
All right.
We all own I Love Me jackets.
We are, every one of us are like some 90-year-old's grandma's Christmas present. It ain't wrapped right. It ain't wrapped tight either.
Before they put me in, I Love Me jacket. It's gotta be green.
What is it? His cheese was falling off the cracker.
I don't know.
Your cheese done fell off.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, it's 11 o'clock. She's gone to bed, and I know I'm not going to be quiet. I just come on tonight just to. I was bored, so I feel like coming on raising some hell. What is today?
I'm glad you did.
Is this
Saturday.
Is this? I don't even know
It'll
what
be
day
Sunday
it is.
in a few minutes.
Yeah, 56.
Yeah, like 56 minutes. It'll be Sunday.
Yeah. It's Sunday in Australia. Where are you at?
Yeah. He's frozen. He's in the land of frozen.
I didn't even know what day it was. Shit.
I started saying I ain't never heard it called the land of frozen. I always heard it called La La Land.
There's a Bigfoot down below me right now.
Yeah.
Look at the cat. The cat's watching him. Hold on. See the cat? That cat's watching him.
Is he a tallywag wanker too?
I don't know. That's Oreo. He's a little strange.
You need to change the name of your channel.
What again?
To Frozen. You need
I get a copyright strike. I get a copyright strike for that because it's a movie.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know, maybe I should call it Mr. Freeze.
You just be the frozen wanker.
Yeah.
I think. So if I change it from Shaky to they call me Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
So Steve, I haven't listened to that cleaned up version of that yet, but I'll check it out and see if it's probably done pretty well. So I'll send you a copy of that too. I don't know how clean of a version you've ever heard, but
of what?
Of that Bigfoot shit. The one that you sent me. Remember I said my buddy Troy like took it and ran it through his audio stuff and cleaned it up, took all the static out and all that shit.
Inmates are in charge of the.
Should be a good. Should sound.
Alan.
How's that? Is that all right?
What was that?
Look at my name.
What does it say? I can't see.
Oh, Mr. Breed.
Let me make it bigger so April can see since she's old, got bad vision.
There you go. I still can't read it, believe it or not.
I started saying, you better watch out. All you'll see is this here in a minute.
What's that? The reason is talking about aprons. The first time we went live on StreamYard, very first time we ever went live on StreamYard, and this guy, or we later found out it was a guy, went in with Mary Ranch's name, and all you could see was a certain part of his body that was no clothes.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it was a little apron.
And I had my face all up in the computer saying, "What is that?"
Well,
and Michelle said Glenn and April need to change their name to Casper and Friendly Ghost, or Casper the Friendly Ghost.
The Loof Miser.
Oh, and the Christmas time coming too. I just thought of that. What was it? What the heck was that guy's name on that? You said the Loof Miser. What was that guy's name on that Santa Claus cartoon or claymation thing? It had the Heat Miser and the Cold Miser.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but it was something miser.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, it's Heat Miser and Cold and Heat Miser and something else. I don't know, something Cold Miser or something, but I can't remember the name of the damn thing.
I'm getting more. I can't even remember my own name.
Michelle said ants are still crawling all over her loofah.
That sounds like a personal issue. You might want to go to doctor for that. Here we go. We're back to Joe's apartment. Look at this.
Dennis is awful quiet. Are you in the zone?
I'm just playing a game.
She had them 2 beers.
That trailer park that me and Will keep talking about. I was down there one night drinking with some buddies. I swear this place was a slum. I mean slum. It was so bad. I saw a cockroach pull a switchblade on a rat.
Oh Jesus!
Now that's some bad bugs. Ninja bugs.
That place was something, man. What was that guy's name that lived down on the water? He used to drive the truck.
CT. I know who you're talking about. He was at the bar there. There was a bar my grandfather built right there on the river, right beside us. My grandfather used to own all that.
Yeah. Oh man. He looks like he's about to start rapping, don't he?
He's gonna scratch the records
in the bar. So we're at the bar. They called the cops on him,
and then he comes back wild.
So anyway,
and then he freezes.
CT was at the bar. Yeah, he's at the bar, and they had to call the cops on him for something. Well, this woman county cop comes in there and says, "Sir, what is in your pocket?" He said, "That's my tech turtle." He had a box turtle in his pocket and shit. It was running on down the front of his shirt.
That sounds about right. That dude was crazy.
I think Shaky's been going on up north there ways of starting to talk. We've been taking lessons.
Where's that?
Who?
DC.
Oh, I worked in DC many days. I worked DC,
there many
Baltimore,
years.
Virginia. Oh man,
Yep.
I should say years. I worked all those bases around there, Fort McNair, all that. I ran a crane in DC, Maryland, Virginia for years.
I was in the tire union for years, and that was where we worked, was DC,
steel.
Northern Virginia.
I worked for an iron company doing steel work.
Did you know Stevie was a driver or shaky?
Yeah, used to be. Back in the 70s, it used to be.
I just put in 3 applications last night for 3 jobs.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because if I come up disability, I can get a job here close that pays me double what I'm making on disability, just riding around on a forklift all day.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's awesome. So I'm thinking about it. I got a job offer out in Arizona with with that dude Rob from Latham. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good fucking money. The rent is actually cheaper or the same as it is here.
You a question.
It's a much bigger house, but with a pool and all that shit. But yeah, I mean it's good fucking money, man. Like way more than I make now.
I don't know if Australia, but I've seen the hissing cockroaches. Are they in Australia? The big damn hissing ones that hiss at you?
I don't know, but I wouldn't crawl in a tank full of them for nothing. They did that on Fear Factor.
They're good eating.
Yeah, I've seen people eat them. But
you want the chocolate with them?
I don't care.
Whatever.
Barbecue's fine.
I prefer spicy.
I believe I'll stick to something better.
Steve reminds me of and I know he hates it. I know he hates that movie Crocodile Dundee, but I tell you when that Aboriginal guy sitting there eating that bat, and that guy says, "Is that good?" He says, needs garlic.
I used to love that movie when I was a kid. Damn, I wonder how old I was when that came out. I know I was really young.
5 or 8.
I must have been, well, it was after I moved to Calvert. So I was 9 when I moved there. So, but I think it came out soon after that. So I was like 9 or 10, I guess.
Because I think I was about 12 or 13.
Yeah, that would put me at 9 or 10. Yeah.
Yeah, we was together when it came out.
Kid today says, this kid today says, man, I remember what he said he did, but it was like I did something when I was 14, and he's like, man, that was like a long time ago. I'm 18 now. You stupid little son of a bitch. I did that shit when I was 14. That was 35 freaking years ago.
I know, man. But you know, when you're 18, 4 years is kind of a long time. Yeah.
But,
oh my!
That's 46 years ago for me.
Yeah, it's a long time. That's 32 years, I think. Yeah. How old am I, Steve?
Do we get
45 or 46? I'm old enough that I can't remember how old I am anymore half the time. I think I'm 45.
When you start sending me Father's Day cards and presents, I'll start remembering how old you are.
He'll be driving the purple PT.
Right? Dreadlocks flying, whipping fucking. Never mind, I ain't even gonna go there. But you fucking tallywhackers hanging out the window.
And all the wakers watching.
Them dreadlocks flopping around. He'd be looking like Predator from the Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mr. Medusa.
Right? Oh man, that's some funny stuff.
You know, Madam Medusa, he'd be Mr. Medusa.
I can tell you something. If you can't go on this channel or Lazy Anchor's channel and not laugh, you fucking ass is dead. You ain't breathing, you ain't alive. There's no way in hell you can't go on either one of these channels and not laugh.
I got a good idea for you. What's your name? Will.
Yeah.
Halloween. Get you chop out some snake heads and stick them into your dreadlocks.
I'm so scared of snakes. I ain't fucking with those snake heads.
You know, just look like. but look, he'd be. This is how this would go for him. He would try to look like Medusa and end up looking like that woman on Monsters Inc.
Oh God.
Driving a purple PT.
Right? Convertible. It's turbo though, you know.
I'm driving to South Carolina tomorrow, and I am repossessing your man card. Okay, just have it out ready to go. I am burning it tomorrow. You're done. You're done.
Oh, man.
You no longer have a man card.
My old lady looks cute in it, but I don't look so cute in it. I'll stick to my 4-wheel drive. I'm cool with that.
I cannot say now. That's the one thing I will not do on this channel. I cannot say what you look like driving it and be politically correct. So I'm not going there.
Why? We ain't trying to be politically correct. What do you think? You were with a bunch of fucking wankers?
All I'm gonna say is, if you get your ass grabbed by a dude, you deserve it.
if I was driving around in that, you're right. Sporting that son of a bitch too. And you know what looks even more funny is my girl has this necklace hanging there that her niece made for her, and it's like all these different colored beads and her big wooden beads. But they're like, it's not meant to be rainbow colored, but it looked like a rainbow sort of. And I'm driving this motherfucker around, talking to bikers and shit. The fuck is wrong with me?
I thought you was riding around in it, the purple PT, and people saying they're them squirrel nuts. My mama actually rode around with the squirrel tallywhacker bone hanging from her rearview mirror.
I shouldn't tell this story. I really shouldn't tell this story.
Well, hold up. I gotta get a refill. Wait a second. Freeze or something.
Did she not?
That's what she said it was. Now I don't know if it was or not. I ain't no inspector.
There's no squirrel inspector.
I ain't no pallywhacker inspector.
Hold on, he's getting his drink.
Damn blush.
Whatever.
You know what a one hitter
Whatever.
is? Will, you know what a one hitter is?
Yeah.
All right. Glenn and April, I know y'all if y'all know what a one hitter is, and then you're gonna shock me. You know what it is? You know what it is, Glenn or April?
I bet I know what it's got to do with.
All right, it's a little vial that you fill with cocaine, and it's got a screw on the top. They call it a bullet.
Kind of
and you tap it and you turn it, and
yeah, we used to call them. I always called them a bullet, but
right, bullets.
Like
they're snuff. They're supposed to be for snuff anyway. So anyway.
I thought you was talking about one of them big old Cheech and Chong doobies.
No, so I had one years ago. I had this little bullet, this one hitter.
No.
So my real good friend of ours, her dad, who's also a real good friend of mine, his last deer he killed was a 14-point buck right downtown Prince.
Nice. End of story.
Tell it, Shaky.
Boy, that's a great story.
Fantastic
story.
Exactly.
I mean, 14-point buck. That's a pretty decent story in itself, I guess. But
yeah, 14-point buck.
All right, Des, plug your ears, Des.
I'll just take him out. I'll take him out. Just say, just give me the thumbs up when you're done.
Okay. So anyway,
it was 14-point buck in French Credit.
14, yeah, right there, right there's Beach Road.
Okay.
So anyway, it's right where the old sawmill was.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So anyway.
Wait, on there's oh yeah. Okay, yeah. You say anyway, nothing, motherfucker.
We'll be here tomorrow at 11 o'clock waiting on this one.
Yeah, it used to be a big chainsaw on the bench on their. All right, now this is a true story. It's not a joke. So they got this buck and they're cleaning it and gotten it. So he gets to the nutsack. I said, "Save me that nutsack." He cuts the nutsack off the deer and flips it inside out, cleans it out. He said, "What are you gonna do with that?" I said, "That's a new case for my one hitter."
Oh shit!
Cleaned it out, real good. Tanned it and everything. Put a leather little leather cord through it so I could close it up, and that was my cat pouch for my one hitter.
Yeah. That's funny.
Do you know how many times you went and froze up during that story?
Too many. I think YouTube hates me.
Okay, I'm plugged back in now.
Maybe that's why. Because you're streaming also to that. Maybe that's why it keeps freezing. Because you got more shit going on.
StreamYard's supposed to be better. It's not supposed to affect you like just being on.
Oh, I thought you were broadcasting too, like on YouTube or something at the same time.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. We're on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Son of a bitch! I thought it was just us.
Oh, the whole world can see.
Yeah, he'll post.
No, actually, I don't care. Anybody who knows me knows this is me.
All 5 of my subscribers are hear what you're talking about, so don't worry. And 3 of us are here now, so it's not
Right?
4 of us are here now, so it's only one more. Steve's here. If Steve's still here, we're all here. The game's all
Yeah,
here.
don't worry about just a couple more.
Mhm.
The game's all here.
I have followers but no videos, so nobody follow. There's nothing for me to be ashamed of
Right.
or worry about.
So he might not be.
He was earlier.
Yeah, but I'm talking about now.
Anyway, I'm going to get up early in the morning, and I gotta crank on my crossbow, so I go crank that back first thing in the morning and get ready. And so anyway, I'm gonna jump off here, and Jackie wants to get rest.
All right. Well, y'all have a good one. And
Thank
Steve,
you.
I'll send you that audio.
I was only on for an hour and 45 minutes when I wasn't even coming on anyway. So
Hey, I had fun. I had nothing else to do tonight. So
I'm
you know.
glad I
If
could be
there's
around with
anybody
people.
in chat,
No, I'm
If there's
kidding. Actually, I
anybody
look
in
forward to these.
chat, you all have a good night.
Thank y'all for coming on. I appreciate everybody.
Thank you,
All right, good night.
Shaky. Not
And
Will.
I
It
will
was
see y'all.
fun. Night,
don't-
Will.
Yes.
Bye,
Night.
April and Glenn.
And Lazy, if I don't
Steve.
see you all, I don't see y'all at the beginning of the week. I may go live again Tuesday or so. I'll see y'all Wednesday.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty.
See you
Right.
then.
See y'all later.
Y'all have a good
Bye.
night. Thank you. Love you.
Love you,
Love ya.
Shaky.